This is how I did the pattern on my jumper for Baby from K-Pop Demon Hunters. Might want to buckle in for this one, it's a ride. I actually found the perfect base jumper at a car boot sale, absolute bargain. It is from Topshop. I don't know how old it is. Please ignore the mess that is my room. We're currently planning to move house. But here's my plan. My plan is I made diamonds. I made them on the computer, and I'm gonna cut out some but not others and use it as a template. Template? You know what I mean. Anyway, to figure out what diamond size I needed, I just sort of measured from where one of the diamond rows are going to be and where I want it to end, and then I divided that by the amount of diamonds I needed. I counted, and he has about 5 that I could see in the one screenshot I looked at. I didn't want to look for more. So this one, I worked it out, and I think it worked well. I told you it's going to be chaotic. I'm sorry. Tell you what though, if you do get it, don't get it during fucking bloody, what is it, a heat wave. It's too warm. Anyways, I'm chill. So this is how I cut them out. Not recommended. The other way to cut them out is to sort of pinch it in the middle and then you snip and then you just cut your way to one edge. But this also works. Cut it in this way. Then those triangles, triangles, diamonds. And then those diamonds, I'm not even gonna edit that back. Or this, just line them up in a row, get your ducks in a row and see how many you need. And if you did the math correctly, which I did not, then there will not be a gap. If there is, then fix that. Here's how. Yep, you measure the distance and that is 1 inch. I don't want to do the math on that, so I saw 3 centimeters and went great. I can divide that by 3, which isn't really how it works. But yep, so this is me doing the fixing. You know what? You don't even need to do a computer on this. You can do it with a bit of paper and a ruler and just measure out like the line of how tall and wide you want them to be and then just connect the dots, you know? In case that wasn't bad enough, you know, I thought I'm gonna cut it out with a scalpel, not a staple. And then I was like, oh, I can't. There's a big box in the way because I'm moving house, like I said, and I don't want to move it. So I just went back to the scissors and I cut them all out again and hoped that it worked. It did. Spoiler alert ish. Oh, look at the pretty lighting though. Slay. This is where I tried to find the middle by putting tape down it, and you keep in mind the middle of the tape is not the thing, the line on the side of the tape is the thing. But yeah, there's the diamonds, and I tried to measure it out again, only to realise I got the 2 diamond shapes mixed up, so it was correct, just ignore this. Because I was stressed here, okay? See, the next time, it worked! Oh, guys... I did it on the first try. Are you proud of me? I'm proud of me. I really need to stop giving thumbs up every 2 seconds. Anyways, this is when I had the idea to extend it down because I was like, that's a toe. Gross. You don't want to see that. I got to pay for that. Yeah, to extend it so that if I use the airbrush, it wouldn't go over. However, I didn't use the airbrush, so I don't even know why I'm including this in the tutorial. If you're gonna use an airbrush, do this. Okay, don't worry about it being neat as long as everything lies flat and it doesn't go over the little gap thing. The other thing I will say as well, I covered it all in tape because I was like, well, that way, what if the paper gets damaged by the paint, you know? And the tape will protect it or something. I don't know. I make half of this shit up as I go along. People keep asking me for more tutorials and I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing. And then this is the result of that. But I mean, if you're enjoying this, then great, good for you, I guess. Find the middle and line the template up, and then I just sort of stuck it around the edges. However, because this is a stretchy jumper, all of this was kind of pointless because it just kept moving out of the way. So I just kind of held it down as I worked anyway. I had a mixture of ideas on what I could use. I thought hair chalk would be great, but then it would like come off on my fingers if I touched it, and I didn't want to do that. It'd be gross. And then I was like, airbrush, that's a great idea, except I ran out of airbrush thinner, so I ended up not doing it, and I feel like that would have been way better than what I did, which was just to grab a paintbrush and sort of just dab it all on there. I read that you could mix acrylic paint and like hair conditioner to make fabric paint. However, this was airbrush paint. I didn't have acrylic, and I just winged it anyway. It came up to a really weird texture. It didn't work well. However, I know that it would have worked had what I was working on been a flat surface, but because it was really fluffy, everything just got matted, which wasn't great. So maybe I should have just, in theory, used dye, but I wanted this to sort of also maybe wash out in case I didn't like it. I didn't have a plan is what I'm getting at. With the little will to live left that I had, I went back in and just sort of did the edges without the template, and I kind of gave up on the template altogether for the purple ones. I was just like, fuck it, I know where I'm going now, and now again, it's just a matter of eyeing it and connecting the dots. But yeah, this is how it turned out when it was still wet. And this is it after I've recorded, and it's dry. So it looked a lot better wet, in all honesty. But then, what doesn't? The close-up of it dried, it's crusty, and I hate it. So, slay, I'm gonna try and wash it out. Maybe I won't. I'm still very much undecided. Also, I still have one nail on. Don't even, just listen, okay? It's hot. I'm tired. I should be working right now. I should be writing the next episode of Sharkbait Riptide, which, if you haven't heard of it, is the game that I make for a living. It's a Sharkbait dating sim. Pretty hot. Anyways, yeah, that's how I did that wig tutorial, coming soon, I guess. Maybe it's already out. I don't even know what order I'm going to post these in. You're welcome. Bye.